Hi, my name is Kelly. Um, okay, so uh, I'm doing another video, and this is probably the second video I've done of myself in maybe a year and a half. Um, the reason I did my first video was to send a message to Nanaluvstroubles, just to kind of, let her know that she has somebody else out there that, is rooting her on for her health and, trying to let somebody know, that she's inspired me a little bit just because, she's put up all these videos of herself singing and she doesn't care what anybody thinks about her. She just does it because she wants to and it makes her happy. And made me realize, I shouldn't really care about what people say. I mean, of course, words can get to you naturally as a human being. When somebody calls you a name, it's gonna, have a negative effect in the way you feel. But, I don't know. I've never seen somebody so strong like that. I've never seen somebody just shrug it off like she does. And it's really inspiring, and it kind of lets me know, that it's okay to do what you want and makes you happy, because I love videotaping myself. Before this ever happened to me, I used to love taking pictures and doing my hair and makeup and all kinds of stuff, but I stopped, as soon as I gained all this weight. I felt like I wasn't pretty enough for makeup or anything like that. And it's not fair, because I've gained all this weight because of a medicine that I had to take that, I'm depending on for my life. um, I was recently diagnosed with Wegener's granulomatosis, which is a very rare autoimmune disease, and nobody knows, how it happens. Nobody knows the cause, and it's an incurable, very deadly disease that, they can treat you for with chemotherapy. And I've had my first treatment with Cytoxin probably the beginning of May. And it's not like regular chemotherapy when people have cancer. It's a lot less strong. Your hair doesn't necessarily fall out. You might get sick, but not nearly as sick as you would if it were chemo for breast cancer or something like that. But I've been steroid dependent for about 2 years straight, and I gained over 200 pounds within a year. So you can imagine, most girls, already have all these self-esteem problems, and, they think they're fat, and when they're really not that big. And that's kind of how I used to be. But, going through all of this has kind of helped me see that, looks doesn't make who you are. It doesn't define you as a person. This whole experience has probably turned me around completely, almost. Like I've probably done a 180, as a person, like personality wise, where I'm going in life. Right now I can't work because I'm physically unable. I don't even eat sugar. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat carbs. I don't drink any kind of like sugar drinks. You know what I mean? I eat proportional meals, but that doesn't really matter if you're on steroids. Because I mean, the steroids has given me a disease called Cushing's, which is excessive weight gain. It's all been a really big mess. I'm actually blind in my left eye, because of the inflammation. You know, this all happened because I was going blind in my left eye. Like, I started seeing gray. I had really bad headaches, and I started seeing gray in my left eye. And then it just kind of spread from there. And after I got out of my first MRI, I was completely blind in my left eye. And then I went to the emergency room, and they told me that night I had to go into surgery to remove a tumor in my pituitary gland. So I went and did that, and I was in ICU, and I was, they told me I was probably going to be there for 2 weeks. This is in December of 2010, and within the same week, they told me that I had produced too much spinal fluid in my head, and it built up, and it didn't, it just kind of built up, and it didn't drain like it was supposed to. So they had to put a VP shunt, which is a tube going from inside your brain all the way down inside into your stomach, and it drains the spinal fluid from my brain and my stomach. Before all that, before I got on the steroids, I was kind of, chubby, but I've never been this big, and it's taken a lot of, havoc. It's wreaked a lot of havoc on my body and the bones and the muscles. When somebody calls you fat in this situation, it's kind of different, because you really don't. It's almost like a different level of you don't care, because really you're just trying to fight for your life. And if it's something that you can't help like this, then I mean, when somebody says, "Oh, you're a fat whale, oh, you should go die or lose some fucking weight," or something like that, I mean, all I see is like a 14-year-old insecure little boy from, I don't know, somewhere that, has nothing better to do with his time than sit there and try to find people to pick on and say nasty, mean, rude, ignorant things to. So therefore, I don't give a fuck. And some people might say, oh, if you really didn't care, you wouldn't put videos up and say shit like that. Just trying to defend the population of people who don't even deserve probably any of what they have in life, as an American, or, having their own health. If somebody were to go through what I went through and then had that said to them, you can either be strong about it or you can be weak. And I choose to be strong because I've been through so much shit. And I really don't. One person or a group of people making stupid little comments about how I look or something. It compares nothing. Nothing compares to what I've been through like that. Like, the comments have no comparison. That right there is just like, oh, that's how the world is, I understand that's gonna happen. So, and by all means, if that's gonna give me a bunch of money on YouTube, shit, why the fuck not? I mean, at least I'm profiting off of, people that are, don't deserve the money that people make on YouTube. So, I mean, why would people get mad about that, Like, Honestly, people make money worse ways. I mean, at least I'm not a fucking crack dealer. You know what I mean? Making money off of prostitutes and shit. But I don't know. I love to do like videos, and I love to record and talk. I like to learn new things. I like to listen to music. I like to debate, and I like to discuss, and I like to draw, and I like to do all kinds of stuff. And lately, that's all I've had time to do is like sit around and do what I like to do, because I can't go anywhere. I can't work. I mean, I'm working on disability right now. I had to quit school and move out of my own apartment that I had a job in my own place, and I had to quit and get rid of all of that just because of my illness, you know? And then I had to move back in with my mother. And it's been so hard on my family, but all you can do is just keep your head up and stay strong and accept who you are. And if other people, you know, want to make sick, rude, nasty comments, whatever, just that just shows they're just displaying their ignorance pretty much for everyone else to see, and how fucked up the world truly is with the fucked up people in it. I don't know. It baffles me, and I feel like now that I've made that first video, I'm gonna make more, and it's all thanks to Nanaluvstroubles, you know, because I feel like if she can put up videos, like, not care, she really just doesn't care what people think. She does it. She puts her videos up, and there's people who really love her for it, and, you know, applaud her for it, or there's people that just spend their time just really trying to bring her down. And you know what? Either way, she's making money off of it, and I applaud that. Nobody can get mad about that. Anybody that does is just jealous. Honestly, plain and simple. Whether she's a good singer or a bad singer, that's just how it is. So, and no, it's not illegal. If she's making money off of it, hell, I mean, you're helping her by commenting on her videos and watching them. So why the fuck would you be complaining? Why would you be like, oh, she makes money off of that? We're mad because she uses people. Like, no, that's not her intentions. She wants to put videos up because she likes doing that. She likes to record her singing and put it online. Simple and plain. And then a plus, you know, with all the haters typing the messages, giving her money. So you can't sit there and fucking say that, you know, oh, she uses people and makes money off of their rude comments because you're part of it. You are the one commenting on her video. How the fuck does that make any sense that you would, I don't know, be mad about that? That's ridiculous. But, I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of ranting right now. But when all is said and done, I want to kind of display some artwork of mine, because that's my big thing. Kind of like Nene likes to sing, I like to draw, and I love to, I mean, like, I've been doing art since I was maybe like 2 or 3 years old. Right now, here's just a few of my sketches and drawings. This is the first one. I don't know if you can see it. I have no names for them. I haven't named my artwork at all. Like, I try to, but it seems almost silly to me. But I mean, most artists, you know, have to name their artwork in order to display it and for it to be like a profit or bought. And I also do like graphic design. When I was going to school, that's what I was studying. I was studying graphic design. I got about a year worth of that. And I like to paint too. I haven't really been painting lately, which I should be. But one of the smartest things that I was told was to, as an artist, was to paint or draw or do something every day at least once, you know, just to help my art. Because the more you practice, the better you get. And I truly believe that. Here's another one. These are, right now these are pretty old. They're maybe like 2 or 3 years old so far. I've done all these either by charcoal or colored pencil and oil pastels. When I graduated high school in 2009, I was flown up to Europe, and my uncle, he lives in Munich. And when I was there, I studied art. I had an art mentor, and I went to a few different museums, like the Alte Pinakothek, the Neue Pinakothek, and the Modern. I also saw the Salvador Dali Museum. I saw the Louvre. When I went to Paris. I went to a few other museums. I saw the Picasso in Paris, which was amazing. I love all the old art compared to nowadays. It took so much more time and energy and talent. Here's another one. Recently done. I really like to draw women. Don't ask me why, I just do. I like the anatomy of a woman's body. You know, apparently my body is not up to par, but who cares? It's one of my favorite things to do, to draw women. I just think women are pretty. Okay. Here's just kind of like a, fantasy. I'm not done with this one, obviously, but there's a few in here I'm not going to show because they're not done yet. And I don't really like to show many artworks that are not done. This one I finished this morning. But my next video will probably be like an art tutorial, like a sketch, maybe like a sketch thing. Like I'll record. See, I haven't really figured out what I want to do yet with the videos, with my art, but I think it would be really cool to like make like like how you would draw something, like the human body, like the steps. Because I did study anatomy, and I think it would be really cool just to kind of have like a new hobby like this, like a video diary of artwork, and other people making comments and telling me what they think, and then having all the haters probably on here like, oh, you can't draw, or you're fat, blah blah blah, or some shit just to laugh at. But I'm thankful for Nanaluvstroubles, because she's really kind of just helped me break out of my shell. So Nana, if you see this, thank you. I really appreciate your bravery and how inspiring you've been and how strong you stay when, even all these haters are trying to like outweigh you and bring you down. Just keep your head up and ignore them and continue what you're doing. You're awesome. And I guess that'll be the end of this video. Kind of a pointless video, otherwise than just the information and talking and getting to know me. um, so yeah, but next time I'll probably do like a video tutorial on how to draw, like maybe bodies or faces, you know, and doing colors and blending. But yeah, just let me know what would be like any ideas, like what would be good, you know, what you probably would want to see or just whatever. Thank you for watching.